And we're live. Alright, let's start off with some Geoguessr, everybody. We'll do quick play medium. Just cause. Ready? Alright, we're in South Korea. We're definitely in South Korea, I think. We're in front of like an embassy. Okay, I think I was wrong. Okay, I'm gonna say we're in Denmark. Sound good? If it sounds good to you, because it sounds good to me. We'll go right there. And we were in Austria. Again. It's a while ago. Looks like America. Kinda looks like America. Doesn't it kinda look like America? It kinda looks like we're in like Malibu or something. Very American style cars. Oh yeah. Reevesbury. Where's Malibu? I don't even really know, to be honest. Yeah, I was right. We were outside of Los Angeles. I know this place, I feel like. White Castle. 2021, there's a White Castle. We're in America. Where are we in America? Put this down. I need just another second. Just another second. What's gas prices like? Ride TARC. Oh, we were in Indiana. Were we? No. Oh man, this is so easy to guess. Wow, thanks. Perfect. Here, maybe the sign. Can I get the sign, please, Dick? I'm gonna say Greenland, and then it's gonna be Argentina again. No, okay, it's. What the? Oh, we were in the Alps. See? Can't win. Like, whenever they just drop you in the middle of the wilderness, what do they really expect you to go on? We're in, like, maybe England. I don't know. Who has roads like these? I don't even get a hint at the language or nothing. It was in Norway, or Sweden rather. Volkswagen. I just guessed that in the right area, like totally without even paying attention. Nope, that's that. Madeline, can you look and see if this is streaming on YouTube?
Yeah. It is.
Okay. Okay. If you have been directed here specifically from another site, we ask that you read your home page by continuing. We didn't. I've taken this before. Before taking the test, please note that this isn't a survey. These aren't questions. They're propositions. To question the logic of individual ones that irritate you is to miss the point. Some propositions are extreme and some are moderate. That's how we could show you whether you lean towards extremism or moderation on the compass. Your responses should not be overthought. Some of them are intentionally vague. Their purpose is to trigger reactions in the mind, measuring feelings and prejudice rather than detailed opinions on policy. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interest of transnational corporations. Strongly agree. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. Strongly disagree. Well, I'll just go disagree because, I mean, they might I might give a little bit of credence to my country over another one. You know what I mean? But not so much as to support them when they're wrong. No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. I'm gonna disagree. I think you can be proud of where you're from. Our race has very many superior qualities compared to other races. Disagree. Strongly disagree. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Strongly disagree. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Disagree. There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. Disagree. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. Strongly agree. I have more in common with somebody that's poor in China than I do with someone that's rich in America. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. I mean, the obvious thing here is like, okay, if you don't control inflation enough, then what are we going to be working for? You know what I mean? I'm going to disagree. I don't think either of those two things are more important than one another. I think it's a balancing act. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Strongly agree. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is fundamentally a good idea. Strongly agree. The freer the market, the freer the people. Disagree. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. I disagree. I think that drinking water should be easily obtainable for everybody, but of course there's going to be different products that are essentially water but have other, you know what I mean, like benefits to them. So, I mean, it's always going to exist. That's just the nature of the beast. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. Disagree. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. Agree. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. So for those of you that aren't familiar with like the concept of protectionism, it basically means like, so you could have like steel in China that's cheaper than the steel in America, but you encourage people to buy the American-made steel, basically to bolster the economy. And I agree with that. I do agree that protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Um, the only social responsibility for the only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. Strongly disagree. If you want to run a company on the face of this planet, then you're going to have to deal with everybody living on it. And that means that you can't poison them. You can't give them faulty products that are going to break. The rich are too highly taxed. Disagree. I don't think that we should exponentially tax the hell out of the rich, because I feel like at that point you're kind of penalizing success. But I don't think that they're too highly taxed, because they're still like a multitude richer than they need to be to survive or even to live a life of luxury, money that they could never spend in their lifetime. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Strongly disagree. Medical care should be like, it's not a luxury. It's a necessity, and like all other necessities, it should be provided to you. We're supposed to live on one of the greatest countries on the face of the planet, and if we can't do that, it's just a crime shame. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Strongly agree. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. I agree. I agree. I don't think that first world companies should be benefiting from cheap labor in third world countries. Because we have a standard of living in our country, yet we're working people and we're not expecting the same thing for them. That's ridiculous. That's preposterous. Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. I'm not going to strongly disagree, because I don't think abortion should be like, you know what I mean? I don't think it should be. Yeah, I think it should be. It should be on the table, but it shouldn't. It should be something that people hardly ever, you know what I mean, choose to do. But I don't think it should be illegal. So all authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. That's how, I mean, like, that's a check and balance on the government. The people are a check and balance on the government. So yeah, of course, all authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. To a certain extent, but I don't think we should go out of our way to obtain that in every single situation. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Disagree. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and strongly disagree. And here's why. Although, like theaters and museums and cultural resources like that are not like essential to like any one person's survival, it is very important to have a strong concept of like our history and our culture in the arts. And art is such a big part of like the human experience that I think you'd be silly to. I don't even know who would actually hold that opinion in real life, to be honest with you. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Strongly disagree. I think that everybody should, you know what I mean, get put through the system. I hate to say it, but yeah. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. Strongly disagree. Uh, you know what I mean? Like, what's healthier, a mutt or a purebred dog? So just on that basis, that's a stupid idea. But also, you know, I'm socially libertarian, so I think that people should have the ability to do whatever they want to do. And yeah, I'm not a Nazi. So good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Disagree. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Agree. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Strongly agree, not whenever alcohol is legal. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. Man, it's either agree or disagree. I'm not feeling really too strongly. I mean, that should be a big part of it. The prime function, though. I think the prime function of schooling should be to educate the voter base so that they make better decisions about who they elect. So I'm going to say not the prime function, but it should be a big part of schooling. I will say that. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. Like once again, I'm socially libertarian. That should be a personal decision on their part. If you're going to pass along some like awful disease to your children, maybe consider that yourself. Nobody should make that decision for you, though. And I mean, after all, you're the person living with it. So if you think it's easy enough to live with, and you know you feel like it would still be worth bringing a child into this world, then that's your decision. I mean, that's a personal decision. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. That's big, strongly disagree right there. There, the most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. What the hell? Some people actually do feel that way, though. There are no savage and civilized people. There are only different cultures. Disagree. Let me elaborate. There are places in the world. I'm not saying that there's any like inherent like if it's anything to do with genetics or anything, but there are people in this world that are living. Well, there are no savage and civilized peoples. Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I don't think that I think that has more to do with how you're brought up than like genetics or anything like that. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect a society's support. I strongly disagree. We spend so much money propping up our military and stuff. You know what I mean? Most people are gonna want to work. Most people aren't gonna want to sit around the house all day and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I think that we should have like a standard of living in this country. I know that that's a foreign concept to some people. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep your mind busy, keep busy with more cheerful things. Um, Disagree, dude. You got to deal with your problems. That's more of a psychological question than anything. Um, First generation immigrants can never fully be immigrated within their new country. Um, I disagree, dude. There's countries full of immigrants that have no problem uh with integrating. They might, you could probably like a first generation immigrant can probably never fully integrate into China or countries that discourage it. But if we give them the opportunity to integrate, then of course they can. What's good for the most successful corporation is always ultimately good for all of us. Strongly disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. Strongly disagree. There's some people who just don't think we should have any standard of living. But we can prop up the military, though. That's fine. They don't even want you to fix the roads. They think that like Walmart's gonna pave the roads for us or something. Just goofy ass nonsense. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. That's not really as relevant as it might have been like some years ago. But hey Madeline, where are you at? A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay the process of the democratic political system. Yeah, you don't have to worry about. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, silly. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. Strongly disagree. What is wrong? What would be wrong in the eyes of the government? Any kind of rebellion, any kind of dissenting opinion, any kind of disagreement. It's a silly, slippery slope. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Strongly disagree. In a civilized society, they're worried about a civilized society, but then so. In a civilized society, one must have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. Disagree. I mean, there always are going to be people on top. But I don't to be obeyed, and I don't like that wording. Abstract art doesn't represent anything and shouldn't be considered art at all. Not always. Some abstract art is retarded, but a lot of it. Well, I'm gonna say disagree. Yeah. I can see where they're coming from a little bit, but disagree. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. Rehabilitation is always the main goal of the justice system in my eyes. It is a waste of time to try and rehabilitate some criminals. Strongly disagree. Hey, even if we don't manage to, we still learn valuable lessons along the way. The businessman and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Strongly disagree. What is life worth living without the writer and the artist? Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. It's whatever they want it to be. So disagree. Strongly disagree. Well, disagree. Because, I mean, listen, I hate to say it, but mothers and fathers both have a duty to the family. I do believe in the family unit, but everybody has that's more of something we culturally promote rather than something that's legislated. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. I don't think anybody's first priority should be their career. Almost all politicians promise economic growth, but we should heed the warnings of climate science that growth is detrimental to our efforts to curb global warming. I strongly disagree. I don't think that you can have I think you can have both. You can have your cake and eat it too. It's going to take a lot of reform, but we can have a successful, profitable society and also be ecologically aware. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. Strongly disagree, not always. Sometimes the establishment you live in is a shitty place. Astrology accurately explains many things. Strongly disagree. You cannot be moral without being religious. Strongly disagree. Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Strongly disagree. Some people are naturally unlucky. Strongly disagree. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. Strongly disagree. Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. Strongly disagree. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Strongly agree. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Strongly agree. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Strongly agree. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Strongly disagree, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not homosexual, so I don't know what goes through their head. I'm not going to claim to. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. Disagree. I can see a little bit. It might go a little too far sometimes, but okay. It's certainly fine for discussing economics, but to this day is still widely and wrongly used to describe social attitudes. France's National Front, for example, is popularly described as far right, yet its economic policies have sometimes been to the left of even the French Socialist Party. The party's real extremism is in social attitudes. That's why we added a social scale. Nevertheless, more nationalistic and authoritarian, the more nationalistic and authoritarian a party or individual is, the more right-wing they're still labeled. This, of course, is absurd. Taken to its logical conclusion, it means that further left a country sits, the more socially liberal its attitudes are. On that basis, North Korea must be a shining model of human rights and social freedom. Conversely, a country may be very right-wing, i.e. libertarian, in its economics, and be authoritarian at the same time. Singapore is a perfect example. The Index of Economic Freedom, produced by Wall Street Journal and the Conservative Heritage Foundation, hails Singapore as the economically freest nation on earth in 2021. On the social scale, however, it's a very different story. Human Rights Watch details its reasons for finding Singapore a deeply authoritarian state. Yes, they are. Take a look at a few contrasting nations on this chart. Okay, so we have the scale of authoritarian to libertarian. So the higher up you are, the more authoritarian you are. The lower you are, the more libertarian you are. Libertarian means that you think that people should have as many rights as they possibly can, and authoritarian means you think that people should have as little rights as they possibly can. You can see up here at the top, at the most authoritarian, we have Saudi Arabia, China, and North Korea. And more towards the libertarian side, we have Uruguay and Switzerland. Now, let's talk about the left and right. Right basically means that you're for a completely free market. Left means that you're for more of like a socialist sort of country, setup. Uruguay is currently rated the world's 44th most free economy and a leading Latin American light in social freedoms. From the gay and lesbian rights to legislation of cannabis, Switzerland also has a higher rating as a libertarian economy, while at the same time providing a wide range of social welfare programs in common with the Nordic states and a number of other Western countries. With the exception of its Hong Kong region, China maintains strong economic controls, though fewer than those associated with a more orthodox ruling communist party. In recent years, China has shifted closer to the totally repressive social climate of North Korea, where the economy also is under the absolute control of the state. Saudi Arabia has veered further towards a libertarian economy in recent times, but with no real relaxation of its sweeping authoritarian powers. So, your political compass: economic left/right, 6.88, social libertarian, authoritarian, negative 6.88, so left libertarian. So, that's my political compass. So, yep, definitely more to the left and more to the libertarian side. I'm not gonna read the rest of it, but you guys can go ahead and yeah, that's my political compass. So, yep. Okay, you guys want to do some more Geoguessr? Hell yeah. Alright, you guys ready? Next game. Ready? Play. Let's do it. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Whoops. Never seen something like that before in my life. Where's the houses at? Dude, why do they have to put you in the middle of BFE? This is like the second one I've had like this. Man. I mean, you know what, dude? I'm gonna say West Virginia, Madeline, look at this. Hurry. Hurry, I got 16 seconds. Where would you say this is at?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say right here. Yeah, see, I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, this we can work with. Somewhere speaks English. Somewhere speaks English and drives on the wrong side of the road. Okay, we're gonna go with Oceania. We were in Singapore. Close enough. Madeline, look who it is. Peninsula Fruit Exchange. I don't know. It's somewhere in America. M. Missouri. Michigan. Okay. Are we doing like America this round or what? Get me out to the main road, boys. Czech Republic, guys. Where's the Chesnia? Dude, we were literally on Sakhalin. It's an island right above Japan that's owned by Russia. What's this? I don't know, boys. Looking like some down home business right here. Where does this look like to you, Madeline? Doesn't this just look like it's in West Virginia?
Yeah.
It's not hilly enough, I don't think. I don't know. Here, there's a house. We're gonna have to freaking really figure out a lot by this house. We were in Vermont. See, it's impossible to tell, guys. Oh, you. Lithuania? I'm gonna say Lithuania. Poland? We're in Switzerland. Fail. Why does nobody watch my streams? Alright, we got 9 minutes. What can we do? Madeline, are you gonna participate?
Yeah, you're just doing your thing. I don't know.
Well, come to the screen because we're gonna watch some videos.
Well, give me a second. My phone's on 3%.
Okay.
And then I will. I'm just in the middle of this game.
Madeline, tell me what you think of this video?
Okay.
You knew I was doing this.
I know.
If you don't want to be here, then you don't have to sit in here.
I want to talk to you.
Well, you're not.
You're not really talking to me either.
What?
You're not really talking to me either.
You're not even by the screen. You're paying attention to something else.
Please don't. Sorry for thinking right now.
What?
In the middle of this, Michael, I said that you were taking the political compass test, so I turned Fortnite on. I will come back as soon as I'm done with this game.
Respect.
No respect?
No.
Why?
I'm serious. Because why would you join just to like sit in the background? Yep. I know what that's like.
Real devil.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I don't know, guys. What to do, what to do. Okay, guys, let's play a BuzzFeed quiz. How will reveal your taste buds' favorite cuisine based on the bougie trip you plan? Let's do it. It's apparently trending. Australia. Bondi Beach, 12 Apostles, Sydney Opera House. I'm gonna say Sydney Opera House just because I'm not really interested in like as interested in nature as I am as in like culture and stuff. Brazil. Well, probably this one or this one. I'm gonna go with Palo Rio for sure. Awesome. Canada. Oh, definitely the the. Okay, Denmark. Probably here. Egypt. Um, Probably I'll go see the Sphinx. Why not? France. That looks like the most interesting, to be completely honest with you. Greece. I mean, honestly, this looks like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll go with that. Chinese. I will reveal your taste buds' favorite cuisine based on your bougie trip, the trip you planned. Chinese food. I mean, I could kill a Chinese buffet right now, but Chinese food isn't like my absolute favorite. I do like some Chinese food though. Yeah. Let's do another one, guys. Which one-of-a-kind holiday aesthetic makes you stand out from the crowd? Nah. These 12 out of 12 movies scream comfort, and I'm just curious to see if you've seen them all. Order a 5-course holiday meal and I'll reveal your next holiday destination. Let's do it. Firstly, Pick a pre-meal appetizer. Charcuterie board. Doesn't look good. Either the shrimp. We'll go with the shrimp because we're bougie, you know. Now it's the time to pick up a soup. French onion soup, tomato soup, butternut squash soup, chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna go with the French onion soup. How about a salad? Go with the Caesar salad. Time to pick a carby side. Let's go with the potato gratin. How about a vegetable? Well, let me get there, bitch. Oops. How about a vegetable? Let's go spinach. Now, what will be your protein? Definitely roast chicken for sure. Even though you are probably full by now, what dessert will you choose? Ice cream. Finally, what drink have you been sipping on throughout the night? Soda. Japan. Japan is perfect place to go for the holiday season. The hustle and bustle of the city is great. Or the city, great food and incredible sights to see will make Japan the vacation you need. I'd go to Japan. I'd go to Japan. Oh yeah, I would. We're in Eastern Europe, I think. Could be wrong. Let's see. Addressed Western. Oh no, I mean it doesn't look like there's some really nice architecture here. Where do you think we're at, guys? Could not even tell you. I don't have the slightest clue yet. I need that sign. Okay, we're gonna go with Eastern Europe. We'll go with Ukraine. 93 miles. Awesome. Yeah, we're in Ohio again, basically, right? Millbrook? Okay. Nope, we were in freaking Nova Scotia. Oh, I don't know, dude. Seriously? How am I supposed to freaking know? I mean, it doesn't look like America. It doesn't look like Europe. Looks like it's in the southern hemisphere, but I'm probably wrong. It'll probably be Iceland or something. I can see why this is on Google Maps and stuff, but Is this really like the course we need to do for Geoguessr right now? Oh man, I'm not even trying to be I'm not trying to be like messed up or anything, but I really don't have much to go off of. So yeah, we are in Jakarta. This has to be America, I think. I mean, yeah, they're using miles per hour, so it's America. What does that sign say? Can we jump up there from here? Yeah, I'm trying to jump up here. Can I do that? No. Okay, fairgrounds, Miss College. Okay, Mississippi. Does anybody know where the Mississippi College is? What is even the capital of Mississippi, dude? Jackson? Okay, we're gonna go with, well, Biloxi's the second biggest, so. It was in Jackson, awesome. Somewhere that doesn't speak English, somewhere that uses non-Latin characters, non-Cyrillic characters, whatever the politically correct term is. Well, now I might be wrong, who knows? Well, let's see the sign up here. Don't get too close. Don't get too far away either. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, it looks European so far. But I could be wrong. I mean, this could be somewhere in Ohio. Go back. Trenton only, malt shovel in. I timed out. Fort Bragg Parkway, Toll Road, Fort Bend. Sounds like Virginia. Nope, it was Houston. Awesome. Now we're out. Well, guys, I'm probably gonna get off here for tonight. It's not going how I want it to. Well, better luck next time. I think at least this video's turned out half decent though, so I'm gonna post it a couple places, try and get some views after the fact. Doesn't sound like too bad of an idea to me. Does it sound like a bad idea to you? Who cares? Anyway, have a nice night, guys. Take it easy.